Hi guys, and welcome to another kit review. Okay, so today we're having a look at a kit from Tamiya, as you can see. It's in 1/35 scale, and it is their German Afrika Korps Luftwaffe Artillery Crew set. Now the kit number for this one is 35343, and it came out in 2015. Okay, so this kit is also part of Tamiya's 88mm Afrika Korps Flak 3637. Okay, but they have also issued this as a separate figure kit. So as usual for new Tamiya kits, beautiful box art showing the figures in their poses. You do get 8 figures in this kit. They are kind of in the process of loading the 88. As you can see, there's a couple of guys handling the ammunition, but apart from that, they're in a fairly relaxed pre-firing positions. Okay, so that's the box art. Really nice box art. Okay, beautiful box art as usual from Tamiya. Let's have a look at the rest of the box. So on the side, it shows you the equipment that you get. You do get the rangefinder, helmets, map bag, the other type of rangefinder, which is your standard anti-aircraft, anti-tank gun rangefinder, a couple of tools. You do get shells, as well as the standard 88mm wicker shell casing, shell container. Okay, so that's really nice. Some really nice accessories there. On the other side, this is just an example of the Luftwaffe insignia, rank insignia, exactly. But for this, of course, you would use your internet references. And on the back is your assembly and painting instructions. Now these are Afrika Korps uniforms, so therefore they are sand yellow, but of course in the desert and with wash and wear, etc., they would fade to different shades. So starting off with the basic color and then fade it down as you please. And down the bottom here you've got, this is your, what Tamiya calls a commander's telescope. Okay, so it does have a jig on the sprue so you can set the legs up properly. There's your wicker ammunition boxes and your normal rangefinder. Okay, so that's the box. There she is. Let's have a look and see what's inside. There we go. Just the usual warnings, etc., not instructions. 2 bags of sprues, 1 containing the figures and 1 containing the accessories. So yeah, let me open these up, and in a second we will have a look at what's in the bags. Okay, so let's have a look at the first sprue, which is the figure sprue. Okay, as you can see, all 8 figures are on here. They do have separate arms. Some do have separate torsos, but majority are full leg and torsos. Okay, they do have separate heads, of course, which is really nice, but I would have preferred to see separate arms, legs, the whole kit and caboodle for a newer kit like this. Alright, so doesn't appear to be much flash, and the uniforms appear to be, oops, sorry, that went out of focus, really nicely done. So let's have a look. Okay, so there's your Luftwaffe uniform. Okay, this guy here appears to be the rangefinder. Okay, let's have a look at this guy's face. Oops, sorry, that went out of focus, guys. There we go. The faces are a little soft for a modern kit, but you can still get away with those. As you can see, there is a bit of mold line to be cleaned up on these ones, which is unusual for Tamiya, because usually their mold lines aren't as prevalent. So that's unusual. So mold lines on figures, on anything really, is normal. This is your officer. He's pointing at something down the range. Okay. These are your loaders, etc. Let's have a look at this guy's face. Again, a little bit soft, but you can still get away with those. I mean, you know, you could replace these with resin heads if you wanted to, but that's really not necessary. I do like the uniform detail. As you can see on, as you can see on this guy here, okay, and on this guy, mold line is quite prevalent. More prevalent on these than a lot of Tamiya figures I've seen, so that's a little disappointing, especially as it's only, what, 6 years old, this mold. It's not an ancient mold, and I've seen better molding on their older kits. So overall, the faces, yeah, they're pretty good. The uniform detail is really nice. As I said, you get 8 figures on this one, okay? So it's basically an accessory kit. You could use these figures in any Africa Corps setting, not necessarily loading or servicing an 88mm gun. Okay, so I'll give you close-ups of all of those guys and their heads anyway. And next we'll have a look at the accessories. So as you can see, these are your wicker cases for the shells. These are your shells, etc. There's a spare arm, which is unusual. This is your rangefinder. This is your other tripod rangefinder. Some shells here, okay? And you do get 1 or 2 extras like a spade, it's things like that. So yeah, you can use these accessories almost anywhere. And you do get a choice between putting helmets on a couple of the guys or their forage caps. Okay, so let's have a look. Right, it's a really nice detail. I do like the detail on the tripod rangefinder. Shells. See, there's the driving bands, etc. on the shells. That's really nice. The wicker cases are excellent. Right, they're beautiful. So yes, you can use those almost any setting, anywhere you like. So they got top and bottom, sides, of course, and the ends. Right, these are the bottoms. These are the tops of at least 3, which have the shells in them. And a hammer. This is your other rangefinder, and the detail on this is really nice. So the earlier 1970s 88 just had this piece. This one actually has the shoulder supports for the guy operating the rangefinder, and the guy operating the rangefinder was always well trained, and he was actually vetted for really good eyesight, because it takes a lot to operate one of those things. This is your officer's pistol and map case, okay, and that's the accessories. Okay, that's all there is to it. So one accessory sprue, one figure sprue. Okay, and that literally, guys, is it. As I said, this is purely a figure set. Okay, so as it goes for an Africa Corps figure set, this is really nice. As I said, you could use these figures in any setting, not just necessarily loading a 88mm gun. Just use your imagination. Okay, and that brings us to the end of this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you got something from it, and until next time, take it easy, stay safe and well, and I'll see you later.